I get a lot of Muslims in my comments that are always saying that I attack Islam too much. If I'm a Christian apologist, why am I always attacking Islam? All right. Stuff like this right here. Stuff like this is the reason why I keep going and deep doing what I'm doing. As you can see in this tweet here, it says girls age 5, 7, 8, and 9 are being sold to old men for marriage in Afghanistan. This is Afghanistan under Sharia law and the Taliban. Now, I guarantee there's going to be some people say, well, that's just the extremists, Islam doesn't teach that. These are just evil men doing this. Well, that is where you are wrong, and I'm going to show you here. So this is in Sahih al-Bukhari 5133. It was narrated Aisha that the Prophet married her when she was 6 years old, and he consummated the marriage with his marriage when she was 9 years old, and then she remained with him for 9 years, i.e., until his death. So Muhammad, who is explained in the Quran as the as an excellent moral character, the one that Muslims are supposed to follow, and the Quran also says that. You have no faith unless you follow all the judgments of Muhammad. This same Muhammad married a 6-year-old and consummated the marriage with her when she was 9. Okay, this is the belief system. Now, believe it or not, I've had a lot of Muslims comment and say that, oh no, it was okay because Aisha was mature and she had puberty, and so it was okay, and that was normal in that time. Well, Muslims, I'm sorry, but your own sources testify against you. And I'm going to show you again. All right, so this is in Sahih Muslim 1422c. Aisha reported that Allah's apostle married her when she was 7 years old, and the other one said 6, so there's already kind of an issue there. And she was taken to his house as a bride when she was 9, and her dolls were with her. That is very important. I'm going to show you why that is important to the claims that she was mature and she had already had puberty. All right, so this is C.L. Bakari, 6130, as you can see. It was narrated, Aisha, I used to play with dolls in the presence of the Prophet. And then it goes on to say, the playing with the dolls and similar images is forbidden, but it was allowed for Aisha at the time as she was a little girl, not yet reached the age of puberty. Yeah. So no, Aisha was not mature when Muhammad crawled on top of her and deflowered her. She was still a little girl, all right? So any system of belief that allows things like this to happen and claims that a guy who does this is the perfect moral example, I got a real problem with. And not just me, but Jesus. All right, so this is chapter 17, verse 2 of Luke, where Jesus says, it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were cast into the sea than that he should cause one of these little ones to sin. Okay? So, this is why me as a Christian am against Islam and is always doing what I can to get people out of this belief system because it causes little ones to sin by allowing grown men to climb on top of prepubescent girls and have sex with them. Okay, I just can't be okay with that because Jesus wasn't okay with that. Jesus thought people that did stuff like that deserve to have their necks or have a millstone hung around their neck and cast into the sea. So I said, as long as I keep seeing things like little girls being taken advantage of by these older men because their belief system says that they can, and like I said, because Jesus says this is evil, then again, I will never stop trying to expose this religion as a false religion. I will keep on doing it because, again, any system that allows this is evil and it has not come from God. Okay. Any system that allows a grown man to have sex with a prepubescent girl, that religion did not come from God. I could tell you that right now. And it deserves to be exposed. People should know about this. And it's something that Muslims have to answer to. How do you answer to this? How could you say that your God, who said that Muhammad is the perfect moral example, That God approved of that action. He said, "Oh yeah, this guy who does these things, yeah, he's the guy." I don't buy it. Not 1 second.